Today's Captain's Blog is made possible by a grant from Frank Lawler, Telephone Ultimate Freak God.
A for real's legit magnetic locator.
Oh, that looks like fun.
We do have a postal dispenser.
Because if you
A little more choochy than our cute little toy.
That's pretty nifty. Have you tried this outside in the yard?
yeah, I think I found the one on the far corner over here.
Is this good enough?
The one. What one?
One of the property corners.
Yeah.
How does that find the property corner? Is there like a spike in there or something?
They put a piece of rebar.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
This I'm opening it up so you can see how actually sophisticated it is.
This is high tech.
It's a coil wire.
It's a really big Hall effect sensor, probably. Look at that. That is.
Ooh, seeds.
That is.
Seed bags. Oh, fuck me, silly. No wonder it's so damn heavy.
That's neat.
Old school technology that works.
That's neat.
Learn it from the robot.
Do not remove. We need to take that off. Hi there, guys. Welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It's 11:03 on Saturday, May 6, 2017. Oh, look at that. Hey, we got some diodes happening there. A big fan. We got
Not that it's gonna matter.
That's cool. I like you. You're cute. Yeah. Nice big contactor.
It's quite lovely.
It's fabulous. 2 kilowatts here, 1 kilowatt, 1.6 kilowatt.
It's an old.
Hey! Look at that. You see that? What do you see there? What's that?
It looks like a transformer, maybe an inductor.
It's not a transformer. There's only 2 wires.
There's only 2 wires.
Big current limiting inductor. I like
Which
that.
is something we've been.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a whole lot.
The thing is, though, is this
no, it's not transformer. That's transformer. That's transformer. There, you got 4 things there. That's what I got.
the whole rig
wow.
here, though, is a
Inductor,
240-volt rig.
Yeah.
You think that?
I don't know.
We'll put power through. We'll see what happens. I
Let's
guess.
find out. I'm excited.
But yeah, I'm pretty certain that the piece of rebar that I found in the ground over on that back corner of the parking lot is the property corner.
Okay.
Doesn't have a cap on it, but if somebody else dug for it and everything and didn't know what they were doing and ended up, she's getting ready to lay on the cover.
She does that.
She likes laying on stuff. It's like my dogs.
Okay.
They're 55-pound dogs, and you could lay a washcloth down and they have to lay on it. Hey, you're pulling it off there.
This is entertaining. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just as I'm being sexy.
Watching you.
Should be hanging up on the VSL wall. The other area.
Your dog is weird.
Yeah, it's my dog.
But anyway, if the property corner is where I think it is, which I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah. It's kind of obvious.
It's like 4 foot south of where the parking lot is.
Okay.
The fence is back there that the neighbors put up.
Okay.
We don't know who put up the fence.
Well, actually, I'd have to take a look at it because if it was put up by any of the property owners, they had to have gotten a permit for the fence, and if the nice
Is the fence on our property?
more than likely.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Hi, puppy! See, you came all slinking over here. You didn't realize I was right here. I'm like a ninja. Puppy!
Come here, baby. Hi. Where you at? Hi.
She's right there.
It's hard being that dog.
Is that man scaring you?
I have that effect on women.
Oh, yeah.
some beefy shit there.
So what was this?
This was the original power supply. No, this was the upgraded power supply for that. The original power supply for that's in the base.
And yeah,
This lamp is going through all of the carbon arc to xenon to LED, and I find this mildly entertaining that we're doing this.
It's for serious light.
alright.
If we make the LED run off a DeWalt drill battery, we're fucking golden. Have you seen AVE's new video yet?
How are you doing? No, I haven't. I know the one you're talking about. I haven't seen it yet, though. I haven't had time.
He used a plasma cutter to open his box.
Right,
He put aluminum tape around the box so we could plasma cut open the box.
Okay, that's kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna get the world moving. Why are you following me? We'll be back.
In the shaft, and there is none.
Good if you were the lady. Man, if it's on the machine.
And you heard it here.
I'm just watching the pretty red gear go around. I don't want anything to do with what you disgusting old men are doing over here.
Hey, you're older than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't look it. That's the thing.
Oh,
Wait, you don't?
No, fuck you. You got way more gray than I do.
Yeah, I also have kids.
Well, yeah. I've met your kid. I understand.
well, I don't know.
Don't you
use a
start,
little
Dad.
patient formula
Don't you
back
even
there.
start, Dad.
Just for a minute. You can leave a little bit around.
So
the edges.
this is neat. It's red.
No, that's grease.
Yeah, but it's red grease, which is
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means that it's prettier.
Oh,
Black. No, it's more like axle grease is what it is, and that's just the
Okay.
industry standard. Also tells you if it gets dirty.
I've only ever dealt with red grease once, and that was on the Project Kevin autopsy. And that, oh man, it was a ton of red grease down in the Axis One drive, and it stank like hell.
Dang.
It was stinky grease.
You're stinking.
Hi, dog. How you doing, dog?
She's stinky grease.
You really could use a bath. I'm just saying. If your dad really loved you, he'd give you a bath. She don't care.
I don't care.
So you what is this, a sharpener?
Yes, it is. It's a, I think it's a whetstone now. Because we found some barn. It has got a pretty serious warble in it. And we're trying to figure that out. Trying to true up the stone, but I've already put a flat edge on it. Now I'm going to try and see if it's this.
Oh, I can make that flat. Put it in the mill.
It's already flat. I already used
okay.
the dressing. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That looks like fun.
When you spin it, it's like little itty bitty hammers.
Yeah?
Yeah. You just kind of
I got one of these, but mine's got little, like, spikes on it. It's called a Wartenberg wheel.
I got one of those too. You in medicine as well?
I don't use it for medicine. Hey, did you ever notice, because you're old, did you ever notice as you get older you start to find enjoyment in things, in some things that you really hated as a kid, like naps and spankings? Oh, Christ, the garish light of day. Who the hell did what with my car, huh? What do you do? I was coming out to see what you had going on.
I'm gonna be going back out there in a minute.
Okay.
Anywhere else, and people are like, huh?
I like the red.
Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it?
Is this going to explode if I turn on?
No. No, it's actually got pretty slow.
What?
Chris said someone's backed by the Bitcoin.
I understand that, but how do you use a radio?
I'll eat Chris.
We'll work on that. You weren't here for the staff meeting the other day, were you?
That's a negative.
Okay, we'll work on that. Get on a radio and just go, Chris, and
She's not, though. You didn't hear her. She waited and then she spoke.
yeah. All everybody in the MDH heard was just Chris, and I'm like,
Well,
is that for
not
me?
what happened.
Okay,
I'll
we'll be
talk
back.
a little louder.
Okay.
I'm gonna chip that edge.
That is totally the best sound ever. It didn't do shit.
It typically is. Yeah, I know. That's how hard that stone is. Well, I did something.
It's hard as a rock.
You put that on a regular grinder, and it's
It's rock.
yeah.
It's rock.
For ceramic.
So what's it made of? I think it is ceramic.
Minerals.
Well, I bet it'll say on the label on the inside when it stops. It probably says on the label, but the label's under the arbor.
We did. Kind of roughed it up a little bit.
Wow. Whatever they did, they chooched it.
Yeah.
It's made from my grandmother's old soap dish.
But it's
Made from your grandmother's
like
bra.
almost like quartz or something like that. You know? It's got that fine of green in it. I think I may have fucked it together though. That's a very rough surface now. You got any tungsten? I'll smooth it out.
I had tungsten.
You do?
Yeah.
Give that a shot.
Hey,
Get it all
Batman.
together.
We got any broken tungsten carbide tooling? Like, and I mean really fucked. Like, we're never gonna. Yeah.
Gotta be roached. You don't
Yeah.
want
I
it.
have a small container.
I need a piece of tungsten carbide that's like a broken bit. Puppy. Something sharp, broken, completely useless.
Scrap
Scrap carbide. Hey, kids. Here.
Okay. Let me get the cover on now in case this thing explodes.
It's probably a good idea.
Get in there.
Where the hell did I put it? Batman, where did I set my shades down? Neither do I.
Last time we had them, we were heading upstairs.
Alright, I'm gonna check upstairs. Hey, you're
Those look like
cool.
yours.
Yeah, those are mine. That was awesome. I was just hunting them and heading towards you to get them.
Yeah, did you just know that I have them?
No, I thought I just left them up in the kitchen. Hang on a second. Use the sharp end.
Oh, I want to get a flat surface.
Okay.
See that?
That's not doing nothing. You need a green wheel, I think.
Oh, it's doing something.
Alright, what you got?
You got diode set up.
Well, that's sexy. What you got there is a full wave bridge rectifier. Pretty beefy one, too.
But how they have it
30
sandwiched
amps,
together
maybe?
like that and suspended off so it won't.
That's neat.
Thing.
Is there a little fan that blew across it?
There was a
little
fan
fan.
that blew across the hole.
Okay.
It just sat right about here.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's not. You put that on there, and but yeah, that worked. I think I need a little more than.
Okay. This is a thing?
Now listen when it gets to the edge here. I mean, there's actually an edge. You can't. And now there's an edge right there. That crap.
PB Blaster. Brake clean.
No, it's brass or aluminum or something like that.
It's all
grinded
glued into the wheel. The stone.
That's hot.
A little more.
Here, you want to slow it down?
No. What I want to do is grab it, like scrape a little bit off of here with
I'm
that.
just gonna grab a hold of it and just run.
Yeah, that's why you do it up here and just and then, but that's what I do. I'd use a sharp bit on there and see. I wouldn't do it down there because you gotta grab that and chuck that fucker up 300 feet in the air. You're gonna die. This is where you die, Dad.
That's what the rust is for.
It is what the rest is for. To keep it from doing that.
Well, yeah, but you gotta bring the rest. You gotta bring the rest right up to it.
Yeah.
So it can't. You can't have a gap. If you got the gap, you
That's why
die.
it's got this little adjustment thing.
Yeah. There's an adjustment.
Yeah.
For reals?
For real.
Okay. Sounds made up, dude. Oh yeah, that's right there.
No, this is scarier than this one. Suck it. Tap it big.
You're like socket. I'm like, hey, it's hidden under the glove.
It's a thing.
Any wrenches over there? Yeah, man.
No, I got a whole wrench rack right there.
Adjustable? Where?
Oh,
What?
adjustable?
Oh,
No, but I
well.
got it full.
Oh, well, should find something. Love it. First
Mad
time.
skills.
Like you knew what
Mad
you were doing.
skills.
What?
Like you knew what you were doing.
Got a state employee. Got a federal employee. Everything's gonna be fine. Go for Chris.
You have a Bitcoin customer?
On my way. Hey, Minkus. Here. You gotta get him killing himself. He's gonna lose a hand there. You're recording already.
And this is the story of how Tim dies.
You really want to be that close? Well, I was taking that edge down pretty good, though, isn't it? Working a little bit. Oh, it's coming off! Freaking amazing!
Oh, wow. Yay! Do it again, Tim.
Do it again!
Really?
Yeah.
There's guys on a roof over there with ladders and shingles and shit, and they're doing what? They're doing
Roofing.
wow.
It's a novel concept.
Wow. Roofing. All right, so where's our property? It's so pretty out, and yet so shitty out. What are you doing?
That's the property iron.
Was that in there? Did you like? Was
I flagged it, but I found
okay.
it.
Okay, so what are you gonna do with that? You can't do that.
I could do it.
That's his lawn, man. Oh my God, that's vandalism. So our property line's way the hell back here?
Yeah, and I can't find the one on the other side. It's parallel to Leonard.
Okay. Cat! That's not our cat.
No, it's not.
But if you spray paint him, he becomes our cat.
But let me show you this.
All right, so that fence is not only on our property line, it's way on our... So this is our problem.
But depending...
Because that fence is shit.
The property line could be at an angle this way because, well, maybe not, because the building is skewed.
You know, I have all of the original blueprints.
You have the survey?
Everything. It's sitting on the table in the boardroom right now, in fact.
Oh, cool. But I'm going to show you. Come up here with me. So I'll show
Okay.
you one I found up here in the front.
Man, because we have to replace that entire fence. I didn't know that was ours.
Well, we do now.
Yeah, it's our fence.
Which
It's our
means
property.
that's
Can we
our
not?
freedom.
This is just mean.
I'm gonna
Some
move
poor
it.
kid on a bike is going to get wrecked.
If we'd had still at the Joe Bar,
Some
it'd be
kid's
super
going to
easy.
die. And then you'll feel bad.
No.
Okay, we'll get video and laugh like hell.
But I've already got the.
Shovel this
I was
back
gonna
into
do
the.
some
Okay. We should take some scrap bits of plywood or something, and like kids with a
Well,
sandbox.
Now that we don't have Elisa's kicking it all over.
Oh, we've got that, but we have Mackie kicking it all over.
Yeah, but Mackie doesn't do
She's
nearly
a bad dog. Bad dog. Terrible, terrible dog.
Worst dog in the world.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh shit! I gotta go do high voltage.
Yeah.
All
Here's
right.
the front one.
Okay. That can't be our property
Yeah,
line.
it is.
Oh, and who the fuck owns our building?
No,
Sticks out
Chris.
further. What?
The
Oh,
other
there's
one's
another one
over
here.
here.
I'm on my way.
I couldn't find it because it probably got dug up when they did
Okay.
this corner. But the property line goes like this down.
Okay. I gotta go do high voltage.
Yeah, well, I'm going to the border.
Okay. So what's the red stuff?
The orange?
Yeah.
That's the city, I believe, marked their.
Power lines for the thing. Okay.
But typically,
That's street light number 40. Leonard 40.
typically, orange is reserved for telecommunications, like fiber and all that
I
stuff.
thought that was yellow. No, yellow's gas.
Yes. Blue is water, green is sanitary or storm.
They don't have two different colors for sanitary or storm?
No.
Not in Grand Rapids, they don't. Because it's all the same.
Actually, almost all of their combined system.
Yeah? I know, that's why I was heading to high voltage.
Almost all of their combined system has been mostly
Yeah, that's
removed.
and that's relatively recent. Like
Yeah,
they've been working on that
last-
for a few years.
It's a report for my safety duty.
Who do we have for blog? Here, you're on blog.
I do from the safety point of view, yeah, that could be fun. They've never seen it from here.
Oh, so I did this for that's like 2 hours on that damn thing. I blogged some of it and the battery went dead.
So I need to find.
I need to flap wheel this shit.
I was watching a video of a dude who was doing body panel stuff like professionally.
Yeah.
And he had just this big sand disc on his grinder,
Yeah.
and one pass he was taking car paint off.
Well, he's probably doing it like 60 grit or some shit like that.
Anyway.
But I tried using the 60 grit works out here, but it's painfully slow. So I'm gonna try it with a flat wheel. Everybody wants to come down here. You want to be where you can see both of my hands.
I got it.
Okay, we got everybody? Alright. Welcome to my tour box. This is the high voltage lab here at the Geek Group and the high voltage guy. And we're going to have some fun with electricity for today. Now, normally when you see somebody doing something like this where there's a dude in a cage with big high voltage stuff, they start out by saying, don't try this at home. Complete crap. Absolutely try this at home. We will teach you how you can do this. You can build this and have one of these in your driveway and be friends with all your neighbors. So, yeah. This is voltage. Clear coil. All right, everybody come down this way. I'm going to grab the safety Batman! Thank you. See, now you understand why non-power lines are so dangerous, and you got to play with light. So, see this weedy little piece of liquid mesh? Just happy little piece of liquid mesh. Good. We're going to do something really cool with this. What's your name? Rebecca? You've just been volunteered. This is my favorite button exercise. Okay, have you ever seen this before? Yeah? Okay, you need to push a button. Okay. Everybody wants to watch this. You can see that it's transparent. I use a little bit of mesh to see right through it, so you can see there's nothing hidden there. Follow this. This is going to do magical things with it. I'm going to load it right here. And you want to watch that very closely. Because this is subtle, it happens quickly, and it's kind of cool. We're going to do some science. I'm going to take the key from the super secret hiding spot. Think of electricity like water in a pipe. Volts is how we measure the pressure of the electricity. It's how far the spark can jump. That's volts. Amps is how big around your pipe is. Volts times amps gives us watts. Watts is what you can do with it. It's how fast you can fill up the bathtub, or how far we can blast a record across the parking lot with fireworks. That's the next part of this. A regular AA battery is 1.5 volts and about 1 amp. So you get about 1.5 watts out of a AA battery. A car battery is about 12 volts and a couple hundred amps. A wall socket in your house is 120 volts and 15 amps. 120 volts times 50 amps gives us 1,800 watts. You can get 1,800 watts out of the wall in a regular wall socket. This is how you know the guy trying to sell you the 5,000 watt home theater amplifier on Craigslist is lying to you, because you can only get 1,800 watts out of the wall in your house. In a moment, when you press that button, you will discharge 1,500 or 1,850 some odd volts through that piece of aluminum at 80,000 amps. 1,800 volts times 80,000 amps gives us 144 million watts of power. This will be pretty. So, you want to watch out there? This is going to be loud. So to let everybody know we're going to do it, you'll hear this sound 3 times in a row. Then I'll touch you on the shoulder so that you know I'm talking to you. And I'll say clear to fire. When I say clear to fire, you step on the button. Don't do it until after you hear this. 3 times, and I touch you on the shoulder, and you hear me say clear to fire. If you do it before that, everybody dies. Okay? Everybody ready? Everybody wants to watch out there. Clear to fire. Try it now. Is anybody dead? Cool. Alright, everybody follow me.
I'll pass it out for you for the Q&A. Because that sure is how they can watch this Q&A.
I can't stick around.
Why not?
I gotta get to the gym.
Come on in, have a seat.
That's not gonna work.
You might want to put that on the shelf back there, so you're not pointing at the windows, because backlit. Alright guys, you get to do something amazing today. I'm not just the high voltage guy here, I'm actually the president and founder of the company. which means everything you see here is ultimately my responsibility. When anybody in this building screws up, it's my fault. You are an uncurated audience, which means we have no idea who the hell most of you are. And you get to ask me absolutely anything you want in public, in real time, and we do this every week. In fact, everything said in this room is being broadcast to the internet right now. That's why there's been cameras like that everywhere, so that anybody on Earth with an internet connection can tune in and watch. And the reason we do this is because out of 2,200 nonprofits in the city of Grand Rapids alone, there's only 3 that hold a GuideStar Platinum rating for accountability and transparency. That's it. There's only 3. And we're one of them. It's very important to teach people that critical thinking works, that it's important to ask questions and demand evidence of people in positions of power and authority, because someday she's going to vote, and about that I care a great deal. So what do you want to know? You can ask me absolutely anything you want. There are no rules to this at all. Yeah? It's terrifying, isn't it? No, there's no rules to this. You got 10 minutes, you get to ask me anything you want. On camera, on TV, in front of a live audience. Imagine how much the world would change if you could do this to, like, every president of every nonprofit.
Do you identify with a particular political party?
The geek group, as a rule, does not. We tend to believe in logic and truth and reason and common sense, which pretty much keeps us right out of politics. Me personally, I work in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin for a living, so my political leanings are pretty easy to spot. I hate everybody. Next question.
How many weeks does it take to build a gaming computer?
To build a what?
Gaming.
A gaming computer? You can do that in an afternoon if you have all the parts. If you've never done it before, I'd plan on 2 afternoons, because you're going to spend 1 day doing the hardware and the second day doing the software. But you can do it in an afternoon, and we can help you do that. And if you just want to build a computer, and it doesn't have to be a gaming computer, we already have all the parts for that. You can do that. Like, that's stock. If you want to build a gaming computer, the first thing you do is spend a month researching parts and figure out exactly what you want. Because if you're going to build a $2,000 gaming computer, that's a job, and you don't want to screw it up. But we have guys who can help you with that.
How do you make flowers?
Oh my gosh.
How do you make flowers? Like plastic flowers or real flowers?
3D printer.
Oh. You get a picture that you want to start with. You create an STL file, which we can teach you how to do. You load that into the 3D printer, and it poops plastic in the shape of a flower. It's really cool. It really does. It poops plastic. It's got a little thing, and it squirts it up the thing, and you make a flower.
Okay. I know how to make flowers.
Well, you do that.
But you make why?
Well, yeah, I make flowers with like seeds and water. And if you really want to have fun, you get a chicken seed. You get an egg, and you plant that in the yard, and you can grow a chicken. You laugh, I convinced my brother you could do this. He worked on it for weeks. He was like 7 at the time, but yeah. Next, hit me.
How long has this place been?
22 years.
22 years?
We've been doing this since June of 1994. We are the largest, oldest makerspace on Earth, and we outgrew being a makerspace a couple of years ago and became a National Science Center. We outgrew being a National Science Center about 5 months ago and became a National Science Institute. So we're not technically a makerspace anymore, but that's still a big part of what we do.
How many members?
Local or global?
Global.
Global, about 35,000.
How many local?
About 400, give or take. But that's like local here, paying members, people like you, real people. We have globally about 35,000 members across 160 countries.
So what do the global members do?
Bug the hell out of me, mainly, search out. We have people that travel here from all over the world. We have other facilities, we have other chapters, just like the Girl Scouts. Exact same thing with nerds. Our entire structure for chapters and satellite growth and stuff like that isn't so much modeled after the Girl Scouts as we absolutely stole it from the Girl Scouts. Like, they do it perfect. They've been doing it for over 100 years. They've worked out, well, they've made all the mistakes so that we don't have to. So we just, boom, and we do that. We like the Girl Scouts a lot. So, next.
What kind of volunteers, what kind of things do volunteers do?
Everything. You can volunteer and have his job today, please. You could He's a volunteer, she's a volunteer, he's a volunteer. We have volunteers that do front desk receptionists, we have volunteers that teach classes, we have volunteers that push brooms. I have a guy who is a degreed civil engineer, works for the state of Michigan, volunteers here specifically to be our janitor. That's what he wants to do. He's like, this, I got this. He's outside right now screwing around doing something with our survey markers. I don't know what, but he's, yeah. But you can volunteer here and do anything you want. That's the point. We take what we do very, very seriously. We do not take ourselves very seriously. It's a laid-back, rock and roll kind of environment. We do not believe that the customer is always right. Frequently the customer is a moron, and I have the luxury in owning my own company that I get to tell the customer this on a regular basis, which is a lot of fun. Because I've worked in customer service for having a real job, and it wasn't any fun. But it's way more fun when you tell the customer exactly that they're an idiot and why, and how to fix that. So yeah, I like what I do. We've been in this building since December 28th, 2010. My entire job here is to get you guys to realize to not be afraid. You wouldn't buy a car with the hood welded shut, but people will buy cell phones, and if anything goes wrong with it, or their computer, or their toaster, or anything, they're like, oh, screw it, throw it away, gotta buy another one. If you can't fix it, if you can't hack it, you don't own it. And it's my job to get people to realize to not be afraid of their technology. That it's okay to hack stuff, it's okay to tinker. Grab a screwdriver and go to town. Warranties are for pussies, let's go. And this building, in this building right now, there are more tools that you can use, and the staff to teach you how to use them, than Home Depot has for sale right now. And here it's 20 bucks a month. That's it. It's stupid cheap. 20 bucks. And you can learn anything on that wall, right there, right now, you can make today. Everything you see on that wall, we made in this building. And that goes from like the signs to the steam engines. Everything there, we made. And you can make all of that. There are no rules here that don't exist purely for basic safety and don't be a dick to each other. Like it's a laid back, let's go kind of place. My job is to get you to not be afraid to do that. I want you to come here and learn how to weld. And I want you to learn how to use an embroidery machine. Yeah, it's awesome. Like custom embroidered logos and that. We have, just like we have CNC 3D printers and we have CNC milling machines and that, we have CNC embroidery machines. So you can do like awesome logos and have like your own monogram shirts or whatever you want. You can make your own hats. That's a common one here. We have people that make hats, the big one. What else do you want to know?
How do you acquire a lot of your equipment?
Donations? People like you. Where do you work?
PCI Healthcare.
Okay. In your building, somewhere, is an equipment morgue. There's a room in the basement or in the garage.
Just got rid of it all, but yes,
yeah.
have one.
Instead of throwing that away, donate it here. We want your junk.
Okay.
Whether it's computers or lab equipment or medical gear, we don't care. We're not fussy because it's all parts. And an old gurney that gets donated from your medical place, which is like a striker bed, she wants to take the wheels off that because those casters cost 200 bucks a piece on a striker bed. They're really nice. And she wants to use those wheels on a portable work table. In fact, the wheels on Thumper, the big explosion machine you guys just saw, if you look in there, the wheels on the bottom of that big table, striker wheels. So it's all parts. You have 1 minute. Challenge me. Hit me. What do you got? You guys are easy.
What's the pop? What are the popsicles for?
What popsicles?
Those.
We have ice cream. It's life support. Because we have a lot of nerds that hang out here, and they tend to be, fat guys with poor social skills, and they like ice cream. Fat kids like ice cream. It's just like the universal truth. I like ice cream, and I'm a skinny guy. So, like, right there, he likes ice cream. It's just one of those universal truths. He likes ice cream, and he thinks robots are cool, because everybody likes ice cream and thinks robots are cool. So we have ice cream. And if I can have ice cream here, then people don't have to go up to get something to munch on. And people tend to hang out here really late at night. Like, if you come here tonight at 2 in the morning, there'll be people here working on stuff, and you can't just go get ice cream at the corner store at 2 in the morning. So we have munchies, and we have stuff to drink, and yeah. That's going to be expanding. We're going to have, like, food. We're actually building a little restaurant right over there on the other side of that wall. There's a little cafe.
We own 2 restaurants, too.
Huh?
I said, I work, they own 2 restaurants as well.
Well, tell him to come on over here and build one, because we need a restaurant here. Any other questions? Alright, this is what you need to know. Membership is $20 a month per person. If you sign up as a family membership, it's $30 a month for everybody in your house. Okay? You too could get a family membership. It's $30. It's stupid cheap. That's the idea. You talk to that man right there, he wants to get you signed up. I want you to come here, build awesome stuff, learn about Bitcoin and embroidery machines and welding and giant robots and all that jazz. I want you to get involved. It's $20 a month. You spent more than that last month on Taco Bell. So get up, talk to him, sign up. I want you in. Look at him smiling. He's like, I want to break shit. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
All right, what do you got?
Really crooked saw. I think an animal really wanted to get into our trash can.
I think those are teeth marks.
Yeah, that's. You can see claw marks all around. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, those are teeth marks.
Yeah.
Yeah, one hand here, yeah.
Something was very fucking hungry.
That's a motivated raccoon. Amy can handle it. All right, we got to measure the fence. We need to know if it's 6 or 8 feet. Did Minkus show you the pin?
No.
We own a fair bit of his yard. Oh. Hi, cat. Shitty kitty. It's so nice and beautiful and perfect weather.
Maybe they had to put the fence up here though. You can only have a fence so close to it.
Well, here, I'll show you where the pin is. Yeah, I'm guessing it's because we had a offset. Usually you can't be right on your property line. You got to be like a foot or two back. But Minkus has the pins right here. He found it. So that's the property line right there. So we own like 3 feet of that. We got to start mowing that. But it's 6. Now, the minute you stood next to it, I'm like, yeah, it's 6-foot fence. All right.
Oh, it's a good thing you come on. Well,
Yeah.
Now I don't feel too bad when they yelled at us about the wall.
All right. Well, we gotta fix that. Can we do that this week?
What?
Just fix the fence.
Now that I know we own like 3 feet.
Hey Ed, ask Lefty about getting you a new vehicle. Okay. Shitty kitty.
Maybe the cat was just really fucking.
It's totally the cat. Shitty kitty. I want to be your friend. Oh my God, you're the best cat ever. Yay! Hi, dog. I freaked out the dog. It's okay.
Right here, babe.
It's okay, puppy. The dog's like, what the hell?
I love how you're purposely startling a cat, and then everyone's like, oh.
Yeah, the cat don't give a shit, and the dog's freaked out. It's okay. Oh, I want my mom. oil, man.
I have a little bit extra.
Probably rotted in the garage. Not wrapping it around the pole. Done that with another plate.
You can bring Romello too.
Tell you my first kiting experience? I was like, I don't know, 6 or 8. And we were just up by Holy Spirit, which their football field is up on this big hill. So when it's a nice windy day, we have this big open field. And I had a kite, you know, it was this shape with the copper sticks. Spent like $5 on it. And I was excited because as soon as I started getting it so high, it was getting smaller and smaller. It was so exciting. I didn't pay attention to my string, and it's gone. My first kite flew well out of my hands and way away. The Holy Spirit took it away, Batman. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Yeah, this little kite's got like a max like 5 foot. I'm just gonna put this right here. Wait for the wind. It wants a tail. I think it would perform a lot better if it had a tail. It probably came with one, you just never noticed. The proper kite needs a proper tail. Batman spot sucks. I like my spot better. Go that way. Shit! Oh fuck. Back to the wind just 180. Go this way, okay.
You did indeed.
Needs a tail, but prismkites.com. This is the Atom Expandable Object Kite. So, this kite needs a tail. Hey, I think that's what goes on. No, that's where it expands. I don't know. You can crash the hell out of it and it doesn't break.
Yeah, a lot less to fix right now.
Yeah, that's really cool. This is the one I've carried around in the trunk of my car forever. It's actually kind of cool. I just think we're getting so much turbulence because I'm doing this right behind the church. I think if I did this out in the middle of the field, it'd work a lot better.
Dogs.
Whoopee! What are you doing? What are you doing? Just running around? I got kite. I got kite. Kite. You gotta be inside. Today's Captain's Blog is made possible by a grant from Frank Lawler, Telephone Ultimate Freak God.